So I asked a question earlier on. What was it? What was the question I asked? Mr. ADD, straight into it. Who knows what they want? Exactly. And who's really unclear on what they want? That was it. Who doesn't know what they want? And not many hands went up. So here's the thing. Here's a wheel of life. And that's, yeah, exactly. So I went into that kind of source code thing of you may do wheel of life differently. You may have been taught, oh, you have to do it exactly like this. It is what it is. Okay. Everybody, money, financial, paying for things is an area of their life. Okay. Probably there are some people in the world that it's not, but usually it's relevant in some way or another. So it's an area, it's a segment of the wheel of life. Okay. Relationships, again. There is a person somewhere in the world who lives on an island by themselves and has never met another person or interacted with another person ever, but I don't know who they are, but there must be. But in general, we're not going to meet these people. Everybody you meet and work with has relationships. True? So it's a segment of their life. It's relevant. And you could go on and on. Social life, health, career or business. A lot of business, people in this room that are doing their own thing, running businesses. In the old days, who considers themselves to be a very entrepreneurial person? Always full of ideas and starting new things and new projects. Yep, wonderful. In the olden days, who's done, at least 2 people in this room have mentioned career advice or career coaching. Who's done career coaching? How many people are advised to take up entrepreneurism as a career? How high up is it on the list of things to do nowadays? Not a biggie. Because when I was at school, you're going to be a life coach. No, you were going to work at the steel factory, the dairy, the life insurance company, Hambro Life it was at the time. There were 4 or 5 big employers in the town where I grew up, called Swindon. And so, no, you weren't going to be a life coach, and you certainly weren't going to be an entrepreneur or anything like that. So in those days, I think teachers and career, the career coaches we had at school would have thought anybody who wanted to be an entrepreneur would have been mad. And they're probably right. Anybody who wanted to go out there and do their own thing, they probably were right. Without skill or trade, as in a trade type business, to actually go out there and do something that's never been done before, to do something differently from other people, they'll probably be considered mad. Now, I actually believe in the world now today, you're pretty much crazy not to do that. Even if you're not entrepreneurial minded, I still think you're crazy not to do something different. Does that mean Ed's telling everyone they've got to pack in their jobs and go and risk everything in their lives? No, couldn't be further from the truth. Quite the opposite. There's so little security in jobs and careers and things like that compared to what there ever has been in the world before, how it ever has been in the world before. So you want security, setting something up for yourself at the weekends or in the evenings for just an hour a week, even an hour a week, 2 hours a week, where you spend that time learning about something that you're passionate about and using that learning to help somebody to make their life better in some way, to overcome a problem that's really been hurting them for a long time, or to help them achieve an opportunity that they thought they might not be able to achieve. Even if you just do that for an hour a week, you don't risk anything. You bring yourself alive. You light up a part of yourself that most people never get to light up. And it's like an insurance policy. You ever need to do something quickly, you've got that to scale up. People think it's all or nothing. It's one of the problems with abundance is the subconscious thinks it's all or nothing. It's never all or nothing. If you know how to help people and you can think of something that people really want help with that you can do for them, and it will come down to an area of the wheel of life, one way or another, or always does. We can put happiness, spiritual kind of meaning of life stuff, finding your purpose, whatever. These areas of the wheel of life, if you can pick any of those where people are really hurting and are typing into Google, I need help with, you ever want to know what to do, go to Google, type I need help with, and try all the different letters of the alphabet. And Google will tell you what people are screaming out for help with, because that's what they type in when nobody's looking. That little box, that's the secret box that tells you everything. And so if you want to help with relationships, you go and type in I want help with relationships, and it will start auto-finishing for you and telling you all the 5,000 different ways you can slice and dice the area of life of people looking for help with relationships. And you might see one and you might think, wow, I've been through that, or I've had that problem, or I understand that, I can help with that person. And if you helped one person a week, or if you even just started reading books on the subject, or training in modalities or learning stuff online that could help with that issue, you start building this beautiful little thing. I just think anyone who wants to help other people that doesn't do that is missing a really big opportunity these days. When I first started as a coach, I had to go door to door putting leaflets through people's doors. We didn't have post boxes in England, so.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Sorry, we used to, when I started, we used to have to put leaflets through people's doors.
Okay, yeah.
What did I used to write on them? Having a crappy day. Are you having a crappy day? Life getting you down, fed up, unmotivated, feeling a bit sad, nothing's working, I can help you. List of things I could help with. And I put them through doors. It was a great way to keep fit and get clients at the same time. But you can't do that now because every single one nearly will say no junk mail or no circulars. Point being, now it's just the touch of a button. You can get that message out to the population just like that. I'm going to come back to clarity now. So my point being, I want to help you, not necessarily to get clear, because you might choose the wrong goal. You might choose the wrong goals. But if you've got the feeling of clarity, you'll be approaching goal setting in the right way. Who knows exactly what they want, exactly what their biggest goals are in every area of this circle? Who has got at least one area of that circle where there's something they don't know? Something they haven't figured out yet? Okay, we've got most hands now, that's good. So working holistically, we're always looking at the connection between all of these. If something's wrong in money, if something's wrong in relationships, if something's wrong in health, something's wrong in happiness, you can guarantee there's a common factor, there's a deeper factor. And we'll come to that. But there's also the fact that when people type into Google, I need help with, it will almost certainly be something in here, a subcategory of one of these.